Ridge Racer. Get ready. Proceed with above choices. Please select a course. Please select a machine class. Kamata Fiera, made in Japan. Get ready to race.
Oh yeah, the course is in 3, 2, 1, go! 3 laps to go. Okay, let's go.
Hold on, I have to put some links for a user. This is the front. This is the front end extra. Features. Okay, so this is Ridge Race. I wanted to showcase it, but no one's has come yet. I'll wait for a bit, and if no one comes, then I'll probably call this a bust for today. But let's showcase something else. Yo, Blue. Yo.
What's up?
I'm just showcasing games, considering there's no one here.
Yeah, I just saw that, and because I saw your announcement an hour ago, so I might as well help you out.
Sure. Do you have Mednaffen?
Yeah, so you're gonna have to walk me through it. So
Sure.
I don't actually have probably the Pacific version you're looking for.
No,
So
it's okay. It's okay. I'll set you up. Hold on. I'll set you up. Yeah, guys. This is gonna be just the splash screen. So Yeah, this is until I set this up, so might as well. Alright. So screen sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Actually. Yeah. Alright.
Okie dokie.
Alright, so here's the thing. This is what you need. This is what you need. Basically, you go into this. You just type in Mednaffen, right? Or
All right.
I posted the link in general, so you don't have to look it up. So the version that you need is 1.31.0, the unstable one. After that, there's a link I posted for Mednaffen. Just get the Windows because you're Windows, and just all these files, you extract them into one folder. Just tell me when you've done that.
So the latest version I got is it says 0.9.2
Yeah,
on the
just,
GitHub.
No, that's the front end. That's the latest one, 0.9.2. That's the thing you need as well. Yo, BC Deshi.
Hey,
Hello.
BC.
Yo.
Yeah.
Just walking through
Yeah, I'm good.
Blue Discord how to set up Mednaffen.
This is the front end. So what do I need to specifically click on to get the version that you have?
Basically, just get the Windows. Just get the Windows one. So
Oh, 0.9.2. Okay. So
that's the
0.9.
front end, basically. Yeah, the front end. Don't worry about it. No matter what version of the front end you have, it doesn't really
Okay,
matter.
Windows. Yeah.
As long
Okay,
as
sure.
you have the same version of the Mednaffen emulator, that's what matters. So those two RAR files or zip files or whatever they are, extract them in a folder in an empty folder of your choosing. Once you've done that, you should have an icon called Mednaffen.exe. Not Mednaffen, Mednaffen. Yo, BC Dashing, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, let's have a look.
Thanks for coming, man. We're just alone here for quite some time. We're just showcasing Ridge Racer.
So it says date modified is 29th of November 2021. So I'm guessing this is the correct one.
Are you talking about Mednaffen?
Yeah, Mednaffen. Yeah.
All right. So did the UI pop up with no errors?
No errors. No.
All right. This is what.
Let me just open up.
Okay, so this is what you need to do. First.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, Mednaffen executable not found in this folder.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, you need to extract both of the RAR files in one folder. You understand?
So not just the Windows one. So another one I need to extract.
Basically, you've extracted the front end, right?
Oh, so there's another link. Oh, okay. I see.
Because there is a Mednaffen GitHub IO, and there is a GitHub Ahmed Coder Mednaffen releases. So you need the both links. So all of the two zip files need to be extracted in one folder. Can be much more simple than that. Oh. Okay. Actually, I might as well.
So which one to open up, Mednaffen or Mednaffen?
Mednaffen. All right, let me just share the screen, the entire screenshot on both this, so I don't.
All right. Okay, opened.
All right.
So I need to put all the ROMs into this directory?
No need. The game list, basically, wherever your games are located, you can go just file and open, or you can just add the folder. But, I usually use file and open. That's up to you, man. But
okay, so
we're
what
not
is
there
next?
yet. We're not there yet. Systems. Go to systems first.
Okie dokie.
All right. So these are the BIOSes that you need. STPH 5500, STPH 5501, and STPH 5552. So these are the BIOSes you need. So you probably have to Google them.
I thought I did have them. Let me check on my RetroArch.
Sure. Just make sure. Yeah, I think the BIOS
Oh,
is
yeah.
the
What
most.
game are you going to be playing first?
Hmm?
What game are you
What do you
setting up
guys
for
want?
right
I'll
now?
play. That's the thing. The first time it was a showcase. Now it's casuals.
Ah, okay.
So if you want to play Mednaffen, we'll play Mednaffen. If we want to play Dolphin, we'll play Dolphin or PPSSPP. Bear in mind, those are the
So
games that are
we don't
available.
need to copy these BIOSes too. Is there a certain BIOS folder? Or do I need to
No
go?
need, no need. Do you see the folder icon? Just put the BIOSes where you can find them easily in one spot, I would suggest, and just click on a folder and it will point towards that BIOS. So just point towards where the BIOSes are. See, that's the great thing about this front end is that you don't really need to put it in a certain place. You can just put them here and be done with it, you know? So yeah.
Yeah, I can't see the option where it wants to direct the BIOSes to.
All right. Do you see my screen share?
Go for it, yeah.
All right. So it's under Systems, Sony PlayStation, and it's under Emulation. You see these? Japan ROM BIOS.
So you're
Studios.
okay. So basically, I need to maximize my thing because I could not see the photo when it was minimized.
It's on Twitch as well, if you want to watch it. Even though Twitch is a little bit.
No worries, I
delayed.
found it. So RetroArch
If you just
So the
want to
first-
use the US,
5550.
5,500 is the Japanese one,
5501.
and
550.
5,552.
All right, done. So what next?
What next? Set your controls. Go to Input, Port 1, and just set your controls here. That's it. And then you can start the game, and I'll tell you what you need to do next, which I'm going to pull out my trusted Google documents. All right. And you can pick a server from this list.
All right, done.
You're done? All right. Let me just... All right.
Oh wait, hold on. Something went wrong here because like it was doing my controller, but then it just went to keyboard for some weird reason. Okay,
No, man.
now it should be done. Yeah, there you
All
go.
right. So, here's the thing. Do you see these servers here?
Yeah.
All right. So basically, pick a server. Tell me about the server. Tell me what server it is. So you have in Europe, you have London, UK, Germany, well, that's not Europe. So you have London, UK, and Frankfurt, Germany. What do you pick?
Let's go with UK.
All right. So copy that one. Open your game. All right. Open your game up, please.
So where do I get that list from?
I'll send it to you later. I haven't shared it with anyone, so yeah, run that one. Let me show you how it's done because I am screen sharing this to you so you can know how it's done. All right, so this one games. What game did you want to do?
Let's see here. So we've got Soul Blade, we've got Tekken 3, Crash Bash, Bishi Bashi Special. Let's just try Tekken 3 first since it's easier to do. I just need to check if I've got the USA version as well for Tekken 3.
All right. So when you boot the game up, are you looking at the screen?
Yeah, I'm looking.
All right. Press T, then / type connect, paste where it says UK-Eurobeacon.com. All right. Paste it, enter. And because I haven't set my name up, I have a jibber jabber of a fucking name. So try to connect using the address that I gave you. Here, I'll even paste it in no microphone.
Yeah, paste it in no microphone for me, and then that'll be easier for me to copy and paste.
Here it is.
Alright, so now I can actually do it.
Okay, I'll set this to Mednaffen then.
Oh wait, that might be a bit too loud.
You can lower it in a volume mixer, I think. Alright. Any issues? There it is.
Oh yep.
There is a data catch up.
So I
This is
believe I'm
not-
connected as well, right?
This is not freezing, this is just data catching up. The longer the
Okay.
game is up,
Yep.
the longer it catches up. Oh, seems like we have 3 players. Alright, sure.
Yep.
Oh, you're in? Okay, hold on. Alright.
So we can still be connected even if it's
Yeah,
still a two-player
we
game.
can, like a bunch of people can be connected at the same time. It's not really an issue. So versus
Okay.
mode, I don't have it unlocked, so it doesn't matter. But once a person has like a save file, I can save state off of it. And can you move?
No.
You didn't set
Neither
your
can I.
You didn't set your controls?
I did.
Oh wait, I don't think I did.
You don't think you did?
Let me double check my controls.
Yeah, you might wanna. Like
Yeah,
this.
it's there. It's there, port 1. Unless I have to set up on port 2 as well.
You know what? Let's see.
So I did / connect, put
Hold
the thing
on.
in, and I'm in, but
Wait a minute. I can. Let's see. Oh, make sure you're not in typing. So I can move. Try to see. Try to make sure that you're not in typing position, because when you're in
I
typing,
don't see any typing. Oh, I don't see anything at the bottom left corner.
all right.
Wait, let me disconnect that.
Hold on.
Okay, okay.
Okay, yeah.
I got played it yesterday with the Omen and Darkest for the mission. So you might wanna redo your mappings on your end.
Okay, so I'm exit out. Let's redo the mappings again. So there. Because it shows it. It says X input unknown controller.
Oh, maybe it doesn't detect that controller as valid.
But the buttons are registering on the actual emulator.
Okay, I've reconnected, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm player 2.
Yeah, you can move. There you go. There's a command to take player 2, so don't think that you need to rejoin. I just
yeah.
forgot what the command is. Yeah, sorry that took so long. I'll have to look through the command stuff.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did someone disconnect?
Yeah.
Oh, should I back out then?
No. Do not, like...
Yeah, because as soon as I can... Oh, okay, BC Dashi can still move them. Okay.
I can
Never
move.
mind.
Yeah. The thing is, whenever someone connects, there's like a data catch up. So
Oh yeah, that's why I was like kind of bugging out for a second.
yeah, that's why. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with performance. This is like in UK.
I do notice the emulator is like interlacing a lot. I don't know if that's just like my setting.
I mean, this is Mednaffen. This is not really PlayStation, so.
Oh yeah, true.
So yeah, it's not really. It's not that level of qualities. Oh wait, hold on. Forgot. Yeah, sorry. Have to do start and select to do this. There's an option that I forgot to do.
Oh yeah, because there's some 2 rounds in it.
Yeah, and 60 seconds. 60 seconds.
Yeah.
So I suppose that both users need to have the same memory card.
No.
No, it takes it.
No.
It uses save states, isn't it?
Oh, save states. Okay.
You can use save states. You can use, like, if someone has beaten the game and someone wants to get the characters out of that person, they can save state off of them. So, but the thing is, one person needs to have, like, the save file. That's the problem, and it's not easy to, well, not easy for me to get the save file. It's not really. I'm just playing laxly here, just to see what the input is for him. So this.
Yeah, it feels fine right now.
Well, it's London, UK, and I think you're from where? England, I think.
Yeah, I'm in London as well. Yeah.
There you go.
What controller are you using, BC Dashi G?
And I just had whatever I had lying around, really. Like right now, I'm just using like a
It's,
PS2 adapter.
it might be that Mednaffen itself, like Mednaffen might recognize it, but maybe Mednaffen doesn't. I don't know. So
Yeah, I'm just using an adapter for a PS2 controller right now.
you know.
What does it say when you input your buttons? Like, 'cause,
I think it shows up as a PS3 pad on the thing. So
okay.
I'm using a keyboard right now, so
yeah, you usually use the keyboard in it.
So
Technically, there's no apply button whereby if you set your
no,
controls.
you just
around it.
you just launch the game afterwards. You don't do anything afterwards.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's like with a front end, it's easier, but I guess
Yeah,
there
it's
are
still
some-
not perfect. That's the thing.
Well, it's far from perfect. This is an emulator that PS1 works on. This is an okay, you know, not good, but okay.
Yeah.
So, because this is like server-based connection.
Or having a bit of stuttering there in my game.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see you walking backwards there.
yeah.
Yeah, I can still control it, but I just kind of like skipping a lot of frames.
Yeah, you might want to check your connection because I know. you
Yeah,
have-
it might be my internet to be honest, but
Yeah.
So basically, if someone's experiencing connection issues, only one person gets
Yes.
the feedback from it, and then the other person, it's normal for them.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah.
Mhm.
Hello.
Go.
Yo. Hello.
You alright?
Hello, woman. We're playing Tekken 3. The thing
Ah,
I showed, the Mednaffen I showed you yesterday.
Gotcha.
It seems like he might be having like a dip in packet loss or some shit like that. So I'm guessing that's the case. You guys remember when you played PPSSPP last time with Blood? I think it was PPSSPP, right? I don't know. Right, BC?
What last time? Oh yeah, that was with PPSSPP because we were playing Tekken Dark Resurrection.
Yeah. But didn't you like have like a bad situation with your internet back?
Yeah, it was like being a bit flaky with the connection, but that was like mainly Tekken specifically.
The thing is, it's generated, not really unplayable, right? Or is it unplayable?
Well, it was just taking a while to actually like connect up. Really, once we actually got into the matches, it was fine.
Yeah.
Round one.
Also, the game booted up my window screen on 720p, so I'm guessing that I need to do something in the settings to change that.
If you wanna increase it. I mean, video.
Yeah, to increase it, because usually, like, you know, if you just go on a normal emulator, you can just maximize your window to what your resolution is, but this game booted up in 720p, windowed.
Yeah, it does that. I mean, it's on window on my end. I just make sure that on stream it's like full screen. It's not full screen. It's how I play games anyways, considering if you zoom in a lot, it's kind of like more blurry. So yeah. There is a way, but yeah. Just forgot how it was done.
Yeah, because it seems like it's one of those things whereby you set up all the settings before launching the game, rather than you can kind of change your settings during the game has started, like other emulators have.
Oh.
Yeah, the matches on stream.
I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm not taking it too seriously, but same time, you are still stomping me. So
yeah, I'm just playing casually right now. To be honest, I'm not really focused. To be honest.
Because it is a casual event, so
Yeah. Even though Omen beat my ass yesterday.
in Tekken 3 or different one.
Tekken 3. He was testing in Mednaffen yesterday.
That reminds me. So I'm guessing the rollback hasn't come out yet for Flycast.
You mean for PS1?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant. Why did I say Flycast? I meant 5K, yeah.
No, not yet, unfortunately. Everyone would know. I would fucking opinion posted to high heavens. You know that I would do that, man. It's not like I'm gonna be shy about it. That's all I've been fucking thinking about every single day. I mean, a lot of people that want to see, what's the word? PS1 on Fightcade? They were requesting it. Day in and day out. I mean, every day.
Yeah, I can imagine there's a lot of demand for it.
Yeah, there is a demand. There is a demand for certain games, and some people don't even know that apparently Street Fighter EX is on PS1.
To be honest, I don't even know what Street Fighter EX even is.
3D Street Fighter game with 3D models. It's made by a team called Arica, so they partnered up with Capcom to make it.
Yeah,
and then
they
also made Fighting EX Layer as well.
Excellent. Fighting Layer and Fighting EX Layer, which is different.
Oh man. I could catch you out with that, but
Yeah, sorry.
oh, and dropped in my suite.
But yeah, this is gonna last for a limited amount of time, you see. The delay-based stuff, like Mednaffen, Dolphin, PPSSPP. It's gonna last about a month-ish. Until we go with Steam Link. Just letting you know. Because apparently, Blood Talk is getting his new ISP at the end of this month.
Oh, on the internet.
Yeah.
And then you'll be able to hold stuff again in it.
So the security stuff will be fixed with that one. And we will have what's the word I'm looking for? We will have a way better internet than he had. So we're talking a gigabit internet. So yeah. We're gonna, at that point, we're gonna be continuing with casuals, tournaments, as we were before. But yeah.
Round 3. Fight.
Ah man, interrupting my thing. Oh, nice.
Oh man. Let me check something.
Go.
Wins.
So if I disconnect now, would it interrupt the connection between you guys?
Well, we're in the main menu right now.
Oh, hold on. Just a moment.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause I
looking
do-
at something. I'm looking at something.
Yeah, because I want to actually just leave and then test my controls on my end.
Sure.
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
long as
because
you-
I want to see what the issue is.
Hello.
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 Yeah, right.
No.
Yo, we're playing Tekken 3.
I'm gonna install Mednaffen.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know how to set it up, or do you?
Well, there's a new version of it, right?
Yeah. Okay. So basically, do you see the links I posted in? Do you see the links I posted in the general channel? Alright, so those, one of them is the emulator, one of them is the front end. You need both. Just download both and extract them into a folder. After that, just run mednaffen.exe. And then I'll tell you what you need to do afterwards.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so the controls work fine offline.
Okay.
So my controller wasn't the issue there.
Okay, try joining.
Oh yeah, I gotta go eat now.
Okay, I'm in,
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat now, yeah.
Alright,
Go safe then.
alright, so
I might be back later, but I'm not entirely sure, so yeah.
Sure.
no problem.
Let's see. I'm just looking at the GameCube swap.
I have some PS1 ROMs here.
Yeah, but the thing is, we have 4 games that we can pick from.
Okay.
Alright.
Is it possible for any PS1 game to work on
Try to
Mednaffen? No, it's not moving.
Hold on. I'm sorry?
Oh, wait, oh, that's you.
Yeah, that's me.
So there's 3 different PS1 BIOS for the
See if you can.
Nope.
Hold on. Just a moment. / let's see. / take 2. Took a instance of controller now. Alright, let's see. Drop 1. Wait, hold on. Alright. / drop 1. Alright, now do this. Press T, press / take 1. Take space 1. Can you do that?
I just did it. Yeah, so I'm moving now.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Alright, let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna go exit. It's all about placement with controls. The thing is, okay, so here's here are the games that we have, right? Crash Bash, Bishi Bashi Special, Tekken 3, and Soul Blade. We have for PS1. If you want games to be added to PS1 for delay based, Mednaffen or whatever, just DM them to me, or tell me, or just DM them to me and say, I want this game for Mednaffen, or I want this game for PSP, Dolphin, whatever. Okay. That's
Okay, so
so you can pick. Right?
I can pick, yeah.
So you can request games, kind of like tournaments, but bear in mind this delay thing's not gonna last for long. Alright. I'm player 2.
Yeah, and it's alright. I mean, we can do at least casual events for Mednaffen every once in a while.
okay, so just
No. We once we do like we will do like several Mednaffen casual events, but then we're going to do like Wednesday Steam Link, so.
Gotcha. No problem.
Oh, sorry. I pressed the buttons way too eagerly.
It happens.
Okay, so put Mednaffen. Basically, you put both Mednaffen and Mednaffen in the same folder. So, and then you run mednaffen.exe. Sorry if I didn't respond immediately. Alright. ROMs you can put whatever wherever you want, because you can point them to them by open file or add folder. Doesn't really matter. But that's not the important thing. The important thing is you need to go to Systems, pick Sony PlayStation, and on the right bottom side of the screen, it will tell you which BIOSes you need. So
okay.
you'll need to find those.
Yeah. Yes, the Japan, US, and Europe.
Yes.
So, do you have them?
We have for PS1 right now, USA and Europe. Actually, USA and Europe is what you need. USA is what we use for Tekken. Well, I mean, biases are easy to find anyways. Just Google. Yeah. Just make. By the way, there's a folder next to the BIOSes that you need. That's basically the point towards to the BIOS. That's it. And under the Sony PlayStation, you have like input. There's port 1, and you just set your controllers there. All good. Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
I'm setting up. Get right with Mednaffen right now.
Okay.
Was playing with BC Deshi. Now I'm playing with Blue Discord.
Okay.
Told them that if they have any requests for games, to ping me with the game and system in question. Alright.
Yeah.
How have you been, man?
Yeah, I've been alright. Tired as all fuck right now, though.
Yeah.
But where was my brain going with this one? Oh yes. Don't go like overboard, guys, because this is only going to be going on for a maximum of like, I'd probably say a maximum of a month, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I told them that it's gonna take about a month-ish.
I don't know. I know, like they can expect as much as they want. I just don't want to be the guy to disappoint them if they wanted to play something a certain way, and I want that transparency.
Sure, it's not a problem.
I want everything to be as transparent as my piss.
Okay. Yeah, I told him this is gonna be a temporary thing anyways.
The great thing about that statement is you don't know if that's me saying that I'm never going to tell you anything, or whether I'm going to tell you everything.
Oh man. Blue, how's the connection?
It's good for me. There's no issues.
I mean, it should be. It's in fucking London.
I mean, BC said there was stuttering, but I don't see
Yeah,
it
but
stuttering.
BC had a bit of a. Wait, I think he had like some connection issues with his like last time he did it.
I'm just so fucking happy that we're going to be getting rid of that bloody Virgin.
You really hate that fucking ISP, don't you?
No, here's the problem with it. If all you want to do is download, if you're downloading stuff, I'm just playing some basic games, Virgin is pretty freaking good, right? For download. But some days, they can be, in the past like year, they just have insane days of instability out of nowhere, where the connection would turn off and on.
Ooh.
Oh,
And then-
Virgin Media's been like that for like, I don't know, 3 years or so now?
Well, it depends on what location's holding your Virgin Media, isn't it? You have different hosts. Like my host that I connect to, that handle my area, is Corinth. And it's just they've been pretty good overall, but this last year they've been pretty bad. So I used to be able to use almost my entire upload, but now their connection is set up that we actually share our upload with other users, so we can't inherently use it fully.
Round one, fight.
It's so bad. So I'm moving to a company called Community Fiber, which my local council is actually helping with the installation of it in my area. So we're going to be getting, and that's actually probably the first provider in this country that is 100% fiber, and not like fiber to your house, but then halfway through down the line it's copper or some shit. So this is the first full fiber ISP, and they're also way cheaper than Virgin. So we're getting gigabit for 25.
Sounds really good.
So I don't know. To be fair, I'd be happy with even slower speeds than what I get with the Virgin, just for that reliability, you know. Because like their lowest package gives you 120 down and 120 up.
Oh man.
And I think that one's like a tenner. It's like you know what I would give for 120 upload.
What I wouldn't give for 20 upload though.
Oh goodness.
To be fair, if we were getting able to, like, if we had full access to that entire 20 and weren't sharing anything on that cable, then 20 would be pretty decent.
Does anyone wanna play?
I'll join.
UK server, the Omen.
Gotcha.
If you wanna play Tekken 3.
Are you sure that's the right? Are you sure you shouldn't find a middle ground given the Omen's location?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, this is the thing. I'm gonna stop the screen share. I am going to copy paste the options that you guys have, and you vote for what you want.
Okay, then where is it? There we go.
Alright. So, because he is UK and you're Puerto Rico, you can pick a middle ground.
Okay.
Middle ground would probably be either New York or Illinois.
Oh yeah, yeah. I believe New York is actually best for me.
Okay, then I'll do the New York. Oh, by the way, if there is a controller issue, I'll tell you how to fix it.
Oh, gotcha.
Because it's not your buttons, it's basically placement of ports, I think.
Okay. Okay, so
Controller ports, so I kind of forgot how that works, so I had to find out the command line for that. Okay, I connected to the New York one.
Okay, so let me see if I got it right. And then
/connect.
okay.
Yeah.
So hold on. Any names can I search over Google can do?
Alrighty. So how
Sorry,
many?
Gabriel, can you type into the microphone? Thank you.
Okay, so 8, 2. There we go. Alrighty, I can move.
Basically, okay, so let me just give you a rundown. Alright, so let me see what you need.
There we go.
So I'm getting the information. 5,500.
Huh?
I just need to back out.
Gotcha. Alrighty, so option mode. Game option right there. Fight count is 3. We're basically good to go. Ready?
Yeah, that's what you need for US, and so that's for you for Japan and US. So yeah. Yeah. So basically, so when you open Mednaffen.exe, systems, Sony PlayStation, and under emulation you have Japan ROM BIOS and US ROM BIOS. Right next to them you have the folder to point towards the BIOSes. I think that should be good.
You know, looking at these server lists, I never realized that I wanted girl on girl action with bacon.
Wait, that seems. Goodness.
Now I think about it, I think I'll go with anything with bacon.
Yeah, I don't really. Bacon is okay. I don't really love it all that much. I tried it a couple of days ago.
The bacon that you talk about is not the same bacon as that I talk about. I talk about British bacon.
I don't know. I didn't
Not
know.
that
Very
dirty
chewy.
ass, not that dirty ass American bacon.
It's not even dirty ass American. It's dirty ass Macedonian bacon.
And if someone watches and you're an American and you hear this, good.
You know what? Something came into my mind that's fucking redonkulous. Imagine if we got back to Steam Link again in the first game that we picked, is freaking fighting jam. Capcom. Imagine. I mean, I know it's not gonna happen because I already know it is finished, but oh man, imagine if that's the fucking game we go back to.
That's right. No, I will rig it so that we do something out of nowhere. Like no one, like
That
no
seems
one.
good to me.
You know, no one's gonna see it coming when I come up with a very bad mod for Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball 2.
Even though one is, I think, the better one, but yeah. But what'd you say, Blue?
I know. I'm saying the server's fine for me. The New York server.
Okay, no, that's good. There you go. A middle ground between Europeans. Well, a middle ground for you and me. So. Oh man. The BIOS work. Okay, so yeah, right. Next up, what you need to do is either way you want. It doesn't matter because you can go open and file. So if you want to play Tekken 3, just open file and locate where your PS1 game is extracted. And remember, it runs on .q. So. This is the USA version of Tekken 3, by the way. Just making sure you know. When you do that, if you want to join the server, we're using the New York server, so you probably have to, while you're in game, press T / connect space and paste the server in there and press enter, and you should be there. There should be a bit of a data catch up, so. Guys, if you experience a bit of a screen freeze, just know that Garrett's coming in.
Okay.
Alright. That's the bad thing about fucking Mednaffen Online, is that whenever someone comes in, like everything freezes.
Okay.
I witnessed like about a year ago a server crap itself. Where I forgot what community it was. This community was using like a file to change the ID of the game that they're playing, so that multiple people could play the same game on the server at once. And you had about 30 matches going on the same server. Last guy comes in, the whole thing crashes.
Yeah.
Now that's a tech fail right there.
That's a fucking gigantic fail, because in order for a server to fucking crack, because apparently from what I remember is that I think about 50 people can join.
Hey.
Theoretically.
Theoretically, yeah, that's not even the
it cannot quantify. Like when you say 50 people, that usually comes down to the best case scenario. Oh no, it's just and plus it depends on like the hosts. It's like I've never used these Yuri bacons before.
Well, it used to be Speed Vicio a long time ago, but I'm not sure what happened to him. Like, and he's like the creator of Mednaffen Reborn, the front end, another front end for Mednaffen that has a bunch of fucking stuff in it.
Mm. No, it just so it really just comes down to the servers, honestly.
And it really doesn't matter if oh sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you weren't interrupting me.
And also, even if you do use a different front end, it really doesn't matter. You can connect as long as you connect to the same Mednaffen version that you guys are playing. So if you want to use like Mednaffen Reborn or stuff like that, or even without a front end, you can. It's just
well, of course, because the emulator is what you're actually running it off, not the front end.
Yeah, pretty much. Front end is just to make it easier on the users, basically. Because it's command line based, so. Like, I remember you had to press like 3 buttons in order to get to the control setup. And you had to have like Ooh, that was microinches. Yo.
I'm not here to enter, but because I have nothing set up. But
Yeah, no worries. No.
I'm really sorry I didn't get the chance to like sign in for the AI tournament. The fact is you picked me at the hour that I was asleep.
yeah, I know that. And then I pinged it twice.
Yeah.
I'll give you. I didn't give enough time. I'll give you another chance. You can because I actually haven't started yet.
Oh, okay. But I gotta ask, when is the AI tournament?
I was thinking of doing it a few hours later. I might just push it back to tomorrow.
Okay.
Feel free for anyone to tell me if they want to change the game.
Oh yeah, you've only been playing Tekken 3 for
Yeah. The thing is, I showcased Ridge Racer at the beginning when there was no one around. Like single player. And that was like PPSSPP.
like right now I'm currently setting teams for extra participants just because I want to.
No worries, man. Never mind.
But how I'm gonna handle it is that those extra participants will have will not affect the actual results because I'm planning on making a round robin based tournament split into groups. And even though there will be one final showdown between the winners of the groups, what's gonna matter is that one group that has all the actual participants in it.
Yeah, Pokemon. Interesting stuff. I signed up not knowing what I signed up for. It happens. Oh, by the way, Blue, I'm gonna tell you another thing. This emulator right here has a fucking way to take turns if you want. So you can basically, you have a command that allows you to share player one controls between a multitude of people. So if let's say you wanted to take turns in beating Courage Bandicoot, you could, because I think we did it once. Not once, several times actually. Someone left the...
Oh yeah, I left, so...
when you
This one's gonna
join, there
take
is
a
a
bit of a
data
break.
catch up. When you leave, there is none, so...
Yeah. That sounds a bit like Parsec Soda.
Well, Parsec Soda...
Yeah, it's. I once called Mednaffen a shitter parsec. I'm on record saying that. Just because of like it has all the issues of parsec, you know, the things that cause the problems, but with a bunch more issues of their own due to the emulation shit. I once tried playing a certain Super Nintendo game on it, and weirdly enough, he had like a emulator bug where you couldn't map the controllers, but for some reason I could make the A button select. It was really weird. And then I think we had another weird problem. I don't know if this was Fight K2 or if it was another Mednaffen thing. Was it Mario Kart or some shit? I did try.
I don't know, I don't remember. It was a long time
Yeah.
ago when we talked about the first
Yeah.
time that Mednaffen was actually a shittier version of Parsec. Yeah.
Basically, my issue was is that there was like some of the servers that are around at the time could be very finicky. Or one small event could occur where it could be perfect, right? One very small event could occur that could ruin your day. And it was like that plus setup at the time, so it's kind of like, yeah.
What player are you, Omen?
I'm player 2.
You're player 2. Let me take player 1. Yeah. What?
As like I haven't used that stuff in a while. Like, has there actually been any like improvements on Parsec in the last couple of months, or that are noteworthy?
More on the team side. There was one update whereby you can now use Vulkan as a renderer. But when I was talking to one of the guys, I think his name was called Colin, he was saying that it's not really anything much of an actual improvement that would actually change the performance.
Oh no! Oh, it's actually Vulkan support is actually bigger news than you'd probably think it is. Because if they get all their like rendering and coding, all that shit working on through Vulkan, that would actually be one of the biggest steps to getting it running as a host off of Linux.
Oh, okay.
You see, like trying to encode video and get it sent out with OpenGL on Linux is not very good, but Vulkan is basically the way they do it. Like it'd be able to do it. Like just, I could see that being a legitimate step because I have heard from one of the devs at one point that there is like a small project, not like mainline, that they're basically experimenting, trying hosting off of a Steam Deck. But it wasn't a priority. It wasn't a priority at all. So, you know, and if they successfully do a Steam Deck, that basically means all Linux, basically.
Oh, speaking of which, before I forget, Blue Discord was telling me all kinds of good things about Steam Remote Play.
Yes.
And I think he has a question. I think he has questions for you about Steam Remote Play.
Okay, hit me.
Yeah. So I remember because Omen hosted Steam Remote Play, and I was able to connect just via link directly and stuff. So how come you guys, with the stuff you guys have, you guys go with the Steam Link instead of just the Steam Remote Play side of things?
To put it simply, the default Steam Remote Play restricts certain applications. To put it bluntly, that's what it comes down to. For example, there are some games, like PC games, where you can literally just replace the exe or do a Steam ID replacement and play those games just fine. But when it comes down to playing certain emulators, you'll get a black screen.
Okay.
Or they won't be able to configure their buttons and go through. Like Terrell can tell you the amount of stuff we went through on certain builds of Dolphin.
Yeah.
Where we did get it working, but we could only get it working in like a windowed mode, but you can see the thick-ass border at the top. Steam Link basically makes it... Steam Link almost acts like a desktop parsec, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's instead of trying to focus on a window, it focuses on the entire screen. Therefore, we avoid the black screen issue. Is what it comes down to. If all you're playing is like just raw-ass PC releases, you don't need it. But if certain emulators have reacted badly, if there is a solution that has been released for that problem, I also believe that a lot of the problems that I'm facing with this may not exist in Windows. So you might not get the black screen issue. The reason why I think we get the black screen issue with those titles is because we have like a different kind of window manager. That is, and how it focuses on Windows, on like separate windows and applications, is very different to say Windows. So I wouldn't be surprised if you run say flat Dolphin on Windows and it works without having to do this. My only recommendation is make sure whatever you do it in an isolated environment. So launch, like my recommendation is most of the time, try to launch your content off of Steam Big Picture mode.
Yeah.
Because the Steam, like the method if you on the Steam Link, records everything on the desktop. So certain actions on the desktop can get in the way of the stream and can cause weirdness to happen. If you isolate it, it's perfectly fine. You isolate it, it acts like regular Steam Remote Play. So there's my overly complicated answer to your question.
And then another thing to add on to that. So
Sure.
I like the method of Steam Remote Play whereby you just send a link to the person and then they just pretty much copy and paste and then be able to join.
Yeah.
Is there something like Steam Link can do at the same time as well? Because remember last time we did it, so we did the initial set, which is fine, so we're all good and sorted with the client sends and stuff. And then afterwards, I guess we needed to paste a pin number, I believe.
That's only a
So-
one-time thing.
Okay.
The way it works, think of the pin as like this. Think of the pin as the same thing as being a friend on Parsec.
Okay.
Think of it the same. Once you put the pin in once, they don't have to do it again. You become a list of you get put on their list of computers.
Okay.
You can restrict them if you want by forcing a pin for people to log in. You can do that if you want to, but if not, yeah, it basically acts the same as Parsec in that regard. Of course, my recommendation is, because you're giving a bit of control on the computer there, to assign it to a dummy Steam account, like I do.
Okay.
You know, but because I personally do it through SteamOS, where it's restricted to that environment, like to a console environment, and they can't back out. They can't do anything like that. But it's even more. I'd recommend it even more since, you know, you'll be using it from a desktop environment. Your desktop environment. Because they are able to use their like keyboard and shit like that. But I do think, because you are on Windows, that doing something like a Steam Remote Play, whatever, or just doing the ID trick with emulators, I think you might be okay for the most part, because I do think it's all the next issue that I'm dealing with. So it's definitely worth trying that out first, seeing how that goes. And if that works and you can just send the links, I think in your case that's quite a bit more ideal.
Yeah, because I love the idea whereby you can just send a link. As it's exactly like how Parsec is, really. If you don't want to have someone that isn't kind of common, that usually does join your session, you can just send them a link, and I think that would probably be much more preferable than just to hook them up into like the list of computers, really.
There is one downside to the link system.
Yeah.
Within this, and that is, it's not like in Parsec where you copy that one link and it's that same link until you restart. Each link is for an individual.
Okay.
So if you went to the next person needed to get in, they would need to use a different link, which it creates new ones all the time. So it's not like you're having to wait for that, but it's something to keep in mind. Because something about being able to send that one link in Parsec always kind of made it clean. But I have been impressed with how it's been going, and I think it's going to surpass Parsec very soon, because it looks like Valve is putting a lot of money into this project now.
With Steam Remote Play or Steam Link?
Steam Remote Play.
Oh.
Like in general, like there's streaming. Steam Link uses that technology. It still uses a Steam host.
Yeah.
Alright, Melvin, do you want to play some Bishi Beshi?
Oh man, let me download it then.
Alright.
Don't.
I think it's a USA version though.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's not. It's Europe.
It's Europe or Europe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem then.
Sure.
The version of the game didn't come out in the States.
Yeah, too bad.
No, from what I understand, they're investing a lot more into like streaming technology in terms of getting video out to the other users quicker.
Mm-hmm. Would that be working with certain encoders and decoders, or are they trying to make it more accessible for more different graphics cards? Because I know that AMD side is always being quite shitty on the decoder encoding.
When it comes to this, my best bet is it's literally just open standard. I reckon, ironically, this might end up being better on AMD.
Yeah.
Unironically, because you know most of the stuff they work on as a base nowadays is Linux.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then of course AMD is the open source drivers and shit like that. So they'll work on everything, but I wouldn't be surprised if it works on that better.
Yeah.
Actually, special. Where can I find the game, Taro?
Hold on. I can't tell you on stream because we are on stream, so you're gonna have to find it on your own, Yeoman.
Okay, no problem then.
Terrell, that is such a good way of telling people, wow, when I'm not on stream, I share this stuff.
I mean, I can help you out, Omen.
Oh.
Don't worry, that's
the biggest giveaway. It's like, community, but for rules, we're not allowed to give away stuff out of piracy. Yeah, but maybe for a stream. On the stream.
Yeah, sorry.
I think this should be fine, Omen. This looks like the European version.
Alrighty.
But yeah, I always wanted to know, because I was looking up on other game streaming applications, and Moonlight was able to use Linux hosting, and I wanted to know how come you guys never use Moonlight. Actually,
there's a very good answer to that one. I've wanted to. It only supports one connection at a time.
Ah, I see. But then also, actually, yeah. Then you guys can't really do 1v1s anyway if it's only one person joining. Oh yeah.
Nope. But you are correct. It is a kick-ass. It has great quality. It's just the problem is the limitation of Moonlight is not even their fault. There's nothing they can do about it. It's Moonlight uses NVIDIA's inbuilt stuff.
Yeah.
Like their engine. And the problem is that shit is like closed source and basically has inbuilt limitations that we can't discover because we don't see the code directly for that part. So I would jump, if we could, I would jump ship to it immediately. Tara can tell you when we were looking deep into it a couple of years back. But then I've got one fear with Moonlight. Say if it did get to the ability to do more than one.
Yeah.
And that fear is completely based on the fact that to really optimize it, to really get it, perfect, there is a couple more settings that does need to be applied on the client end.
Okay.
Which, don't get me wrong, be really worth it because it is fantastic. Like, it beats Parsec's ass. It does.
Mm-hmm.
Your research probably showed you that. But setup is always a bit of a bane on this type of topic. I have heard some rumblings that the driver they use for Moonlight for their GeForce streaming might be getting a massive update to how it works very soon. So I'm hoping. I doubt it. I heavily doubt it, but I hope that opens things up. But my best bet is they're probably going to have like a DLSS upgrade for like streams. Is my guess. Which, don't get me wrong, would be pretty sweet. Could you imagine being able to use like that, like using something like DLSS to reduce the amount of bandwidth required to run the same shit? Like get a fraction. But But I suspect remote play is going to get that much better. It's just a shame that we have to do trickery to get around shit when doing regular remote play. Very easily.
Okay.
Now, let's just say if Google Stadia wasn't dead in the waters right now, would that be an actual good competitor for remote play?
Fuck no.
I'm still honestly curious. I mean, let me have it, man.
The biggest problem is the funny thing is when you get the perfect environment for it, it has the best input delay. If you get the perfect environment for it,
yeah,
the graphics look the best, probably better than any other client that exists today. The problem is, if you move slightly out of those boundaries, and if you happen to have epilepsy at any point, you're dead. Like it kills itself. Best case in the absolute best environments, it's the best one. You go below that, it does not handle. As you know, with this type of client, you know, what's the key thing that you want is flexibility, and it's just not very flexible.
Tell me when you've set it up, Omen.
Alrighty, yeah. Alright, I already set it up. So I'm ready to connect.
Okay,
Alright.
Yeah, I'll just go there, open the thing that I need to open. Oh man. I mean, I am a bit easily impressionable when it comes to like cloud gaming. Because currently, right now, I'm thinking that Steam Link is because of its features, I would say better than Parsec, but only because of its features. I think performance is the same. Because
like performance, their Parsec and Steam Link and Steam Remote Play.
Hold on.
I would say I think they're pretty much 1-to-1 with Parsec right now. I don't know if Blue agrees with me on that. They're about 1-to-1. I don't say one's really better than the other.
Yeah, I don't really see any differences really when I had a bit of a test with you on your side between it.
I'm just extracting it. It seems like I forgot to extract it. Hold on.
To be fair, Blue, it's not really a great test when you consider that it's UK to UK. It'd be pretty bad if we could tell.
Oh yeah.
Best test.
I mean, because the thing is, like the longest distance I've had with Parsec that I've joined as a client was in US West. So I guess California, and it still worked pretty much good for me on my side.
Yeah. We had so before all the shit went down with the ISP and all that crap, we did one event and we had a bloody Brazilian come in and do testing with me.
Yeah.
With the Steam Link, and that actually went down that actually went down well. I was kind of shocked by it. And that would be approximately what, a 200 plus ping minimum.
Yeah.
In that range, and he had a very positive experience, and I got the same speech that I always expect to hear when it comes to Brazilians who tried Parsec and tried this shit, or try someone like me who's has an optimized host, where they talk about, oh god, this actually works, man. I tried Parsec and it just didn't fucking work. And I always take that statement as, yeah, but what was your host?
New York server, Roman. Join.
It's true. Yeah.
Sorry? New York server. Okay.
Yeah, people always seem to project what their first experience was, their impression of, based on one hoster, on how good the program is as a whole.
Yeah.
Every fucking time.
Yeah, and some people will say some bullshit like, "Oh yeah, it's better than Parsec." Yeah.
Well, no. Because the reason they'll say that is because they had one hoster on one program, but the connection wasn't quite up to snuff, or didn't have the most optimized setup. They had issues. Then they go to another program where someone did optimize their network for what they had. Therefore, they had a good experience with it, and there was a stable connection. And it's as I say before, in terms of performance, they're about the same. About the same. I think that may change. I think Steam Remote Play may gain an edge.
If you can't move, take player 2.
Right.
And the reason why I think that might be the case is I've noticed there's been a lack of progression when it comes to improving their encoder and shit like that ever since they were bought by Unity. I don't know if Blue noticed that.
Hold on, maybe I did it wrong. Hold on.
That's wrong.
It's
/
I feel like priorities have changed.
Right.
And I think partly behind it.
Yeah, I still can't move.
Hold on.
That's just weird, man.
You're a weird man.
Tu sim, mano.
Just I'm player 2. Oh, you're player 1. That's why.
Oh, now I get it. Yeah.
That's
well, once I.
Bishibashi special. I wanted to change from the regular stuff of Tekken 3 and things like that.
So how is the classic stuff going for you both?
Sometimes it goes really well when it comes to certain games, and then sometimes it's just the average Joes that are taking part.
Alright, we're in the New York server if you wanna come. So
I guess it does make sense when you have the selection of every game on your fingertips.
Yeah. It's not a good idea. Like I personally believe that you can't really.
Come on.
I don't think you can make a community whereby you can actually just do a bunch of games and feel like
I'm
everyone
supposed
would
to use the D-pad.
just join on in.
Yeah.
Or even like a good decent number of people to join in.
I do somewhat agree with you on that statement. You can do it, but you have to really the crowds that be interested in this sort of shit, in that type of shit, aren't really the same sort of crowd that are looking for ways to play that way.
Right.
It's a big crowd, but not necessarily.
Yeah, I know. If you wanna play the game, we're gonna finish and then you can start, and I'll tell you how to use this. Alright.
And then again as well, I feel as though that it's really like certain genres as well, like fighting games. take up the pace really. But if you try any other genres, it's just not gonna happen really.
To be fair, isn't a large chunk of the people you attract in the first place sort of FGC background?
It was because other FGC content creators was actually pushing Parsec as the main way to go, since the net play on their games wasn't really that good.
Oh yeah.
But since most fighting games now are getting rollback netcode, it seems as though like the FGC fan base is kind of like deteriorating from Parsec and trying to just go back into just normal fighting games now.
The thing is you've got so many games that are probably years away from ever getting rolled back, or like legacy stuff. And to be fair, the majority of people trying to play like Parsec on Parsec weren't really gunning for the newest of the newest stuff in the first place, I don't think. Now, it does hurt, especially fighters. I feel like fighters was probably one of the bigger ones for Parsec.
Yeah.
But a lot of people play fighters in Parsec, and probably will continue to until the rollback pack comes out.
Yeah.
The thing is here is that the FGC were never the biggest crowd. They were just the crowd that were advertised to the most.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't. And there's one thing I must stress: you cannot underestimate getting people to play a game, even if it's got rollback. Getting them in, because just the convenience of being able to drop in and play straight away is a major factor. And in my test with Terrell in recent months, where we did events of the same game on rollback and through Parsec back to back, one didn't necessarily affect the other.
I think the R stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when we came to like Strive, when it came to like Guilty Gear Strive, it seemed, ironically, we got more on the fucking Parsec, but convenience seems to be enough of a factor that even if a game does have rollback, it doesn't seem to deter a lot of players. The people that get deterred from this shit are probably the same people who were never going to use Parsec in the first place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But do you feel as though that the interest of being a community or doing tournaments or casual events through Parsec in Discord servers have gone low just because of the fact that in the beginning most of these people couldn't host on Parsec anyway? But I feel as though nowadays I feel like everyone can host through Parsec and just play with their friend on a certain game, and they don't really need to join a community for it.
Oh yeah, the majority of people that I know use Parsec use it for that very reason.
Yeah. Before, I felt as though that they couldn't host on their setup beforehand when Parsec was introduced. But now, after years has passed, now they've got their setup all good to go, and now they can just host on their own.
Alright.
Oh yeah, Parsec is a lot bigger than it was a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot
Alright, take
bigger.
control. Alright, so to take control of player 2, and I think
Give me a second.
player 1
I'm being cooled down.
Okay.
So, are you, Omen, are you player 2 or player 1?
Player 2.
Okay, so to take player 1's position, / take 1. And press enter. That's how you take a control in Mednaffen. So what you think of Bishi Bashi Special? Omen?
Gabriel is player 1. He should press start.
Is he?
Alright.
Okay.
Just roof leakage.
First one. Bishi Bashi together. And yeah, you can 2-player.
ceiling leak because it's coming down like a cocaine addict.
Oh,
Wait.
what?
Hold on.
Okay.
Cocaine
Wait a minute.
addict.
I want to try something. Hold on.
It's coming down.
No, apparently I can't.
It is pissing outside.
Alright.
Oh yeah, it has been raining quite a couple of days now.
Okay. Let me see. What is the reset? What's the reset one?
Well, it's making up for lost time. You know, a friend of mine almost had his house burned down.
Ooh.
Because of the rain a couple of days ago, where like he had a leak in a roof,
Hold on.
and it actually a lot of water landed on their electrical. Like they had to turn everything off and get an electrician around, and the water was so close to like inside, like almost connected with the wires.
Oh.
Like it was nuts. It looked like the floor was soaked, and it looked like if they didn't do that or they waited a bit longer, that could have legitimately turned into an electrical fire, like just from underneath their house. And they were going on holiday the next day.
Okay.
Alright, I'm resetting. Don't worry. F11 is hard reset.
Ah, okay.
If you pick something wrong, you can F11. It's kind of like the F3 of GT. So just pick player 2 because I haven't enabled the multi-tap yet. I mean, we could try it. Try 3-player. Why not? But I bet you if it would work, to be honest.
You know, I'm actually going to be very curious whether, like, within the next couple of months, whether it's actually going to be cheaper, and just generally just much cheaper using a online cloud setup than using like a decent PC at home. Very soon.
You can move?
Yeah, I can move.
Did you set up your controls?
Yeah.
Alright.
So if you actually do rent another cloud server again, is that going to be something whereby you're going to try and build a game server again?
Try dropping.
I've got a bigger idea than the original. So if we end up with the gigabit, somewhere down the line, I might buy a little Nook PC.
Uh-huh.
And the next generation Nook PCs are actually pretty damn powerful. Like, they're basically close to like a GTX 1060 on a freaking CPU.
Uh-huh.
On like an 8-core CPU thread or a 12-core 24-thread CPU. So that'd be a very low-powered Nook that I could just leave on 24/7 on the side without worrying about power usage. So off posted off gigabit, like the fiber.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing I have a thought about doing. In terms of like going for a service like Shadow, I hate to say it, it's not feasible anymore. They've basically created a bunch of rules and do a bunch of checks. And me doing what I did before would actually breaks a lot of their rules.
Try now.
With how long I keep their setups up without me technically using it, so they actually check on users now.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, and the privacy shit right now since the takeover has been pretty bad too. So Shadow wouldn't be feasible to pull the same stuff anymore. And honestly, I feel like I use Shadow in what I would call its, golden age.
Okay.
Alright, so this is what you're gonna do.
Any
Omen?
solution I come up with will be localhost.
Omen, close,
Okay.
exit the server.
Gotcha.
Gabright, exit the server, and Gabright, you will enter the server first. So,
So the flexibility that I can have with this kind of setup on like a local nook will be a lot higher than what I could do with a server anyway.
Mm.
Anyways, I gotta feed the dogs for a moment, so I'll be right back.
sure. Okay, then Gabright, just enter the server and tell me when you've entered.
Yeah, I entered. But I'm gonna spit at player 1.
Alright, I'm coming in. Alright, let's go. Open. Sorry you had issues with this. Yep.
No.
Oh man. If it doesn't work, we'll try another server. Super? Like super or hyper, doesn't exactly matter, I think.
Okay.
First one, two player. Alright. Alright, let's see. Drop two. Take two.
So yeah, in the future, when you guys do Steam Link tournaments on a regular basis, do you guys have any expectations you want to meet, or it's just really just to get the ball rolling and just keep on doing tournaments?
You can pick a character, Gabright. I think you're using the wrong one. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently you can select for both. Just pick another one. Yeah, the monkey. Go ahead.
Okay.
Alright. So, yeah. Blood, did you hear what Blue asked?
I think he's AFK.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Alright. No, man. I'm back. I'm on a keyboard, so this game is not good for keyboarding, though. All we have to say. Oh yeah, the hamburger. Have to roll the hamburger. Wanna try a more simpler game for you, like Tekken 3? Yep. Do you wanna try a more simple game for you?
Seems, yeah.
Yeah. It's for the control. So, boot Tekken. I'm gonna go to the same server, Tekken 3, and we'll try. Yeah, sorry about the issues. Yeah, that's delay for you. It's not exactly delay, it's more classic Netflix stuff. Oh man. So how have you been, Blue?
I've been doing good. What about you?
Great. I'm enjoying casuals. Okay, I'm in. You can join.
Which game now?
Tekken 3.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the test whether this works or not in the end. I should have set my username on in the front end. Ugh.
Alright, I'll head out now.
Okay.
Probably gonna watch me some more Wipeout because that's on Hulu now.
Hulu. Like the hula hoop?
I don't know.
Of course you don't. Alright. Okay. Boom, boom. Well, at least there were some matches today. Okay, this is data catch-ups. It's freezing. Just so you know.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you this, Sarah. So I did download Urban Reigns and test out myself. It's fine.
Nice.
So 1v1s is pretty much good, and I think the game's fun as well. And I was testing it out.
Yeah.
It's very technical.
No. Not really.
Yeah, because you got like techs and rolls and counter attacks. I mean, it's easy to press it, but there's just so much different stuff you have to learn.
I'm letting you test out your commands, Gabriel. See how it feels for you. Oh man, I love Tekken so much. If you couldn't fucking get it, today we had like 20 matches.
We have, yeah.
Ah, dear. Thing seems that the sign-ups are now closed, eh? Well, no problem.
What's closed?
The Pokemon AI tournament or something like that. I'm just genuinely confused on how to sign up or something.
It's basically you pick whatever you need to do.
Oh man, I can still remember when I think it was just me, Omen, and Jason in the call, and I thought Omen was still talking to his dog, but then he was actually talking to Jason.
Jason!
Your commando, he was like, stay there, boy, stay there.
In all fairness, I was actually referred to the tank or something like that. I was like, okay, it's the drift. It's the fucking drift, man.
Yeah, cause like you was talking to your dog earlier, and then like
Doggo.
I know you guys were playing the game, and then like he was just exactly saying it exactly like the way how you talking to your dog.
Oh man.
Yes, we're doing tattoos. Nice. How's it running? Yep.
It's fine, I'm doing.
It runs good. I mean, you're from Brazil and connecting to New York, so you're currently playing in a New York server, so it's a bit far off. But yeah, hopefully it's good. Yeah.
Round one. Fight.
Alright. Might do a couple of matches and then I'm gonna end the stream. Well, at least it works. I'm not sure what's up with Fishy Bushy Special, but
So pretty much, after the next few weeks, and it's gonna be like maximum a month. You can't even request any tournaments for it, since you can just pretty much do it on Steam Link.
That's basically what's going to end up happening. It's literally as soon as the ISP switch happens, that's going to be, well, instantly what's going to be happening. You're allowed to request stuff as much as you want for this, but you just got to keep in mind about the ISP thing, and if you still want those same games, then when the Steam Link comes in, then holla, and that'll still be a thing.
yeah.
See what it comes down to. I literally just quickly ran up to the shops. It's literally outside my house, and I'm a fucking soggy biscuit.
What? You were asking, Lou, you were asking something, Blood.
Oh yeah, Blood. So while you was AFK, I wanted to know what expectations will you be having, or if there is any expectations, once you get the Steam Link tournaments up and going.
Expectations how?
Well, I'm talking about essentially like if you guys want a certain number of participants, or if there's anything else related to these tournaments that you want.
Honestly, I haven't thought terribly ahead about this, if I'm totally honest with you.
Yeah.
To me, all this really was. All this really was the fact that I wanted to kind of escape the need, and all my needs for using Windows, and there's this alternative. I think all the people that were up for the Parsec events, all the same people, have migrated, and there's been no resistance to that, and they hopped onto Steam Link for the short period I was doing it.
Yeah.
So it's really just a smooth transition. All the people who were up for it then, they still want to get involved with that now. So my expectations are basically just continuing on with what happened with Parsec. Ideally, I would want to find a way around the black screen issue from using the inbuilt Steam Roleplay, because, for obvious reasons, if I could fix that problem and run it through that way, then the accessibility goes up, because everyone fucking has Steam. Like, no programs to download. But yeah, I'm expecting, same old song.
Yeah, basically same. Not expecting anything, because I think we've. The one thing I will tell you is when I do get the ISP switch up, there will be a massive uplift in quality. Fucking massive. Because and this is one major advantage that Steam Link has over Parsec, and that is, of course, individual client, quality control. Because once I get the new ISP, I won't have to limit the maximum upload anymore. You could set it to automatic, use as much bandwidth as it needs to for the best picture.
Okay.
And that'll be to every individual. And theoretically, with the bandwidth I would have access to, you shouldn't be affected by the lowest common denominator either. So if you've got the bandwidth for it, you'll get the cleanest picture you possibly can. So that will be it.
In terms of people, it's probably gonna be, if not the same, a little bit lower in Parsec due to the player base that's in Parsec.
Well, the insane thing about it is with the new setup, I calculated that I'd actually be able to. There's a few weird little methods you can pull off with Steam Link within Linux, which is hilarious. Where it would actually be possible for me to host 64 people at once. Which is fucking nuts.
I remember Nardo at the time wanted to get a 2000 connection, both download and upload. If you remember that.
Oh yeah. But no, I'm just thinking about all the crazy little things that I'll be able to do or run through online connections that I wouldn't be able to do prior with this. And like for example, when the LDN stuff starts coming out, and that starts to happen. One thing that I might actually do when we do the rollback switch stuff, when that does eventually come about, if it does come about, is I might do stuff like Steam Link integration with Yuzu rollback and getting that working very good with minimal problems.
That's gonna be great,
though. So I've got plans for extended plans for PSP with these setups, with Citra, and ideas where if I did go for if I end up buying a Nook, how I could use that as an actual server for connections in general.
Round one.
Yeah.
Should I get good ideas?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting doing Mario Party
And then,
again.
yeah, and a lot of things that would sound like fucking gibberish.
Okay, GG's. I'm gonna end it here. I hope that was playable, Gab. It seemed like it was. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be doing for the time being about a month-ish delayed based netplay, and I am going to go from the community. So whatever games they want to play is whatever games that we're gonna be playing. So on the table currently, temporary again, is Mednaffen. That means PS1, SNES, a bit SNES, Saturn, and things of that nature. Still, Saturn hasn't been tested.
What I will say is, for obvious reasons, because Terrell and myself would have to grab the games. We probably won't grab anything more before like 30 minutes before the event.
So on time. So if you do have a suggestion or anything like that, ping me, and I'll see what I can do. Ping me with the game and system that's concerned with. with that said, so we have Mednaffen on the table. That's Saturn, SNES, and PS1. Until PS1 gets rollback. We have PPSSPP. Remember, for this, those are PSP games. If you want those to work, you need to set up 0 tier. That's for PPSSPP and Dolphin. You need 0 tier set up. The tutorial and the instructions are posted in the resources on the video description. So if anyone is willing to come and set stuff up and just join us on the Wednesday casual event, is welcome to do so. It will help us as much as we can. Dolphin, currently there are GameCube games. You can suggest Dolphin games, you can suggest PSP games, but we will have to test them and we'll tell you whether or not those are gonna pass, whether or not they're gonna be added, of course. And with that said, yes, so because this is a temporary thing, I wanna, it's not hype, but after this project, which is a small project of ours, we are going to be continuing with the Steam Link stuff. So we're going back to Steam Link. For people that don't know what Steam Link is, it's basically a program like Parsec. So yeah, so basically we're gonna be opening a lot of games with it. Of course, we can add as much games that we physically can, so there's that. Bloody Taco will be the main person behind that, so look forward to that in about a month-ish, possibly. So, with that said, I'm Mr. Ra, and I'll see you at the next gathering ending stream.